Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and today I have another Ismo reaction video for you, and this is a stand-up set he done on the Late Late Show with James Corden, who I believe he's not doing now. I think he stepped down from doing the Late Late Show, and I never it's in America, so I never really watched much of it anyway. There's a couple of clips that I've seen online of it, but not really that much, and I don't really know why he stepped down, but I know there was a lot of people on the fence with him, like over in America, for the way he was and like for his attitude, like away from the cameras and things like that. So I don't really know the full story of what happened, so I'm not really going to go into it. But when it comes to Ismo, I've watched a few videos of his so far, and I find him very funny. I think I can't relate to it too much, but I understand a lot more of what he's going on about because I can speak Finnish. I'm not an expert Finnish speaker. I'm not intermediate or anything. That my level of Finnish is this: that if I go to Finland, which I go to very often, but if I go Finland, then it's the case that if I'm talking to Finnish natives adults, then I find it very tough. That I get words here and there that I can hear and I can get the gist of what the conversation is, and then I can reply. I find it a lot easier to talk to kids, but then when I'm talking to non-Finnish speakers, then it becomes a little bit easier because they've learned in the same process that I've learned, so it becomes a little bit easier. It's basically like if you come to the UK and like if I'm talking to a Polish person in the UK, they don't understand a word I say at times because I talk too fast, or it could be like the dialect and things like that. But then if you get two Polish people speaking in English, they understand it a lot better, and that's basically what I get from him. But yeah, with Ismo, that a lot of what I've seen of him so far in his stand-up, I can kind of understand where he's coming from because, like I said, I speak some Finnish. So I'm looking forward to this. I've rambled on far too much at the beginning of this video, but I'm looking forward to this. Let's get into it.
Good evening. Hi everyone. I'm Ismo, and yes, I am from Finland. Hey, thanks a lot. I've been in America now for almost 4 years, and my English is pretty good now, but I keep learning new words all the time, and this is my favorite word so far. This is the best word here. I didn't know about this until recently, but I'm sure you know this. The meaning of the word, it means that you have now poured enough coffee into my cup. And it goes like Did you know? I didn't know about that. I didn't know, but now I do, and I love it. It's so good. I use it all the time. It took me some time to figure out how to spell it. But now I have it. Now actually I use it as my password. It's my Wi-Fi password. If somebody comes over, what's your Wi-Fi? I really like that. I get stuck on words all the time. Like I like words, and this is a thing I hear often. If somebody here uses a bad word, like a curse word, and then there's some other person who doesn't like that word being used, and they want to interfere and say something, the thing they always say, they always yell out, language. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, language, yes. This is a part of that. Yes, this goes into the category of language. But isn't it like a little bit broad of a thing to say in that situation? Like, to me, it's like the same. If you see somebody about to get hit by a bus and you yell out, transportation.
The thing is that when I went to college and I was studying Finnish, there was a lot of things that, because I was there with other Brits as well. So like the teacher that we had, obviously she spoke English, so she'd be involved in some of our conversations away from the class. And there were a few things that she couldn't quite understand, and things like that, like when people, like, because we teach our kids that, like, if my daughter said a word that she's not supposed to say, then mine would be language, like watch your mouth and things like that. And so we teach our kids from a young age and things like that, but like non-English speakers don't fully understand it.
Like, yes, you are correct. Yes, this does go under the umbrella of transportation. It's too broad. I know my English is far from being perfect. Like, I don't speak perfect English by far, but recently I realized that there are some people who speak way worse English than me. Like, way worse. I heard that there's an actual campaign, a huge campaign that's been going on now to teach people that no means no. Like, that's pretty basic level. That's like English 101. I thought that's like one of the easiest words, but maybe we have a problem that some people don't know. No, and we have to teach. It's just like, if that's the case that somebody doesn't know no, then my question is that, is it even helpful? Is it helpful to have a campaign? Like, is it helpful to define a word by
Even
using
he,
the same word?
even he's finding it hard to explain what he means with that one.
Is it the same? Like, no means no. Well, probably. Yeah. That would have been my first guess. Yeah, because it is the exact same word. So I would assume it might also mean the same thing. That's how words work normally. But like, if somebody doesn't know the first no, I bet they won't know the second no either. There is zero new information in that sentence. But I've been thinking about it, and I think we should change that campaign just a little bit to make it way more helpful. I think we just tweak it a bit. I think it should go like this. I think it should go like, no means... Thanks a lot. Thank you.
I like him. He's obviously in America. He's found his niche, so it is the case that like a lot of his material is based on learning the English language and like different words and things like that, which is nice because obviously it is the case that like the first one I watched when he was talking about the word arse, that obviously he comes up with different things that as a native English speaker, you don't really think about too much. So when you hear other people talking about it, it makes you twig and you think, oh yeah, he's like, we're pretty stupid in the terms of how we use this word or that word and things like that. And it doesn't really make sense how we use it, although it makes sense to us. And so, yeah, he's found his niche in comedy and I really do enjoy watching him. So I still don't know. Every video that I've done of his now has been on talk shows and things like that. I still don't know. I think one was just for laughs. If he's done his own set, like an hour-long set and things like that, and if so, if he goes away from the language thing and what else he talks about in his comedy and things like that. So I'm still going to watch more Ismo. I read in a comment on the last one I've done, because his name is Leikola Ismo, and someone said that his first name's Ismo, so it's Ismo Leikola. That I can't remember, so I'm just going to call him Ismo now. But yeah, I enjoyed watching him. Guys, listen, if you enjoyed this as well, let me know in the comments down below. And if there's any other Ismo that you want me to watch, then again, let me know in the comments down below and I will get round to doing it. But until then, take it easy, have a nice day, stay safe, be kind, and I will see you in the next one.